Music has played a central role in prayer and the ritual life of the Jews from biblical times to the present. It was the music that set the tone for events and even provided the structure for special celebrations. But even more central to the core of our prayer experience, we chant, not read, from the Torah and the prophets, using the oldest musical sign notation known to man, trope. Trope is a precise system for the public singing of words from the Torah, prophets, and writings. It was developed for dramatic expression and to provide punctuation, as it is structurally linked to Hebrew grammar. It is also a means of delivering the text with a grammatical nuance. But what if we turn this idea on its head? What if we put new words to old music? Of course, English is a very different language. Singing English using trope means significantly disengaging the trope from its link to Hebrew, as well as reversing the trope symbols themselves and their direction. On Monday, we will remember the vision of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The power of Dr. King's faith, witness, and call to justice rolled into the room with a challenge to us to live the dream. Cantor Jack Kessler said that while not officially part of the Jewish canon, from time to time, alternative texts like these can be brought into our congregations in ways that honor our American and Jewish spiritual language. I Have a Dream is Dr. King's most memorable speech, which is delivered during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom on August 28, 1963, in which he called for civil and economic rights and an end to racism in the United States. Some have said he was a modern-day prophet, likened to his dear friend, Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel. I'd like to try a little experiment. Indulge me. What if we apply our ancient Haftorah trope to this modern day's prophetic speech on equality, justice, and freedom? Please follow along in your Shabbat card on the back of the Shabbat Shirah supplement and listen to these edited excerpts of his speech using Haftorah trope. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. With this faith we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with a new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. So let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And when this happens, when we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty we are free at last.